So let's remember. So NVA is up. I can't remember. Was trucks important to them? I don't think it was it?
What is that, 55?
Yeah, it's not important to it's not important to them, but it is performed by Arvin.
Which they will perform the degrading the trail. I remember we talked about that last.
So they're gonna
And removes 4 of their pieces, which is good.
Yeah, so they are definitely going to fall down to op plus SA because the event is not critical and effective for them. It's not
Oh, you know
critical for
what?
next eligible. They're not first choice on the upcoming event, so they're going to do op plus
Yep,
SA.
correct.
What
Chinook,
you're
is
saying?
that critical to Arvin?
I
No,
don't think it
it's not.
was. I don't think it was. I think we
It's
kind
not.
of looked at this during the last video, but
It's not. So the reality is, according to the Trung bot, that's critical to us for some reason.
well, actually,
And we're going to
and
be up
Arvin
first.
Arvin is actually going to pass, aren't they? Because they'll be first up next time.
No, they won't because the
Oh,
the
the event is
event
performed. Is performed.
performed is before the first eligible.
So we're going to
If
have to
this was
look at
critical
why.
to them, they would.
Oh, this I can see why this would be, but this would be critical. So if the bot was playing Chinook, this would be critical if it was effective. Oh, but you could definitely sweep into Cambodia spaces and do some damage. Well, I don't know. We'll make a decision. All
Well,
right.
listen, we're allowed to do it, and we're allowed to, I think, with this card,
Well, let's
sweep
worry. Let's
Arvin's.
let's worry about it. So we'll worry about it later.
Yeah.
So NVA. So we got to. So we pull this card off the top, right?
Yep.
So that we are doing card S for the NVA.
All right.
So any 2 pop space without coin control. That's almost certainly true. So so the answer to that is that immediately yes, because that's true.
Immediately, yes, yes.
Are there 2d6s less than available NVA gorillas? So that's going to be an interesting roll.
It's
That,
true. 2d6 is 12, and I'm looking at
oh shoot,
a lot
I
from
forgot
12.
all those ones up top are there.
Yeah.
Sorry, that I was looking at those as the same unit. So that's definitely yes. So they're
Yep.
going to rally, place bases where there are 3+ NVA gorillas, which is going to be
Which
nowhere
they
because
have
they did
none.
that last time. Select spaces. So they're just going to basically place gorillas and then improve the trail for free. And then they probably won't. They might. Well, they might infiltrate. I can't remember. Or
I
get
think
on the
they're going to
mark.
infiltrate. I mean, 18 NVA troops.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's way more than 18 NVA troops.
So it's probably going to be very
So it's
similar to
going to
what
be a
they did
rally
last
and
time.
an infiltrate.
All right. So
And the
rally.
trail's going up to 3, so it'd be a damn good time.
So I say we just trust the bot to tell us what places they're placing gorillas.
Well, and based on the last time, we're pretty confident because it's 2 bases everywhere, 1
Yeah.
gorilla. It's going to be in these 2, Southern Laos and or the Parrot's Beak are the first 2 choices, right?
Yeah, and then they'll just keep rolling, and after that they would put them in Central Laos, North Vietnam, etc.
And then
So
they'd
I'm
move
gonna
on to the
just
other
open
ones.
up the
So,
bot window and we'll let it
yep.
tell us what
I
it's gonna
just
do.
I
Oh,
just ran
actually,
it.
can you? Okay. The bottom of
Go
it's a
ahead.
little cut off, so I just my window isn't perfect, so I'm gonna pause for a second and fix that. Oh, all right. So I think I got this window sized correctly, so the whole thing is fitting in there. So what is it telling us to do?
Place 4 NV. Well, first of all, I agreed with us, the yes and the yes, and then picked Southern Laos for a rally, put 4 NVA gorillas, which makes sense. It's in Southern Laos, it's bases plus trail.
Right. So that's 4, but in this case, it's gorillas. Oh my god.
It's gorillas when we're doing a rally, correct. Now the infiltrate will probably convert a bunch of those
And
to,
then it's gonna roll because it's gonna have to
and it's
see.
going to roll. So it just failed. It rolled a 1.
Oh, cool. Good for us.
So improve the trail from by 1 to 3.
Okay, that's not good.
Then it's going to check whether NVA troops are less than D36, which they rolled a 12. It rolled a 12, but they had 32, so that was
Yeah.
no. So now it's going to infiltrate, which it removes. So with infiltrate, you place with infiltrate based on bases and the trail value with
Yeah.
troops, but you can also replace guerrillas.
Okay. And
So
somewhere, I remember somewhere it tells you whether it prefers replacing over.
it does both.
Oh, it does both.
It's an
Oh,
and if desired, replace guerrillas.
okay. All right.
So what the bot told us was remove 3 guerrillas, so it's leaving 2 behind.
Okay.
And then it says place 8 NVA troops, which is bases plus trail value
Yep.
plus 3 guerrillas.
Yep.
So
Yeah, because we've been placing 4, but now it's up to 5 because of this, because of the stupid. So and it's going to stop in this space because it only rallied in one space. So it's special
no,
activity.
no, I don't think infiltrate is limited
Oh,
to.
it's not limited to the
Oh, yep.
spaces that it selected.
It doesn't require that space. It can be any spaces, but it has to be with a rally or march operation. So my guess is the bot's going to go and do it in the parrot's beak.
Okay, you think okay? So you think it'll do it in one more space?
So it chose to infiltrate in the parrot's beak. Said place 5 NVA troops.
Because there it doesn't have gorillas to
Gorilla.
remove.
Yep. Thanks to the 1.
All right, so we're gonna basically clean it up a little bit. So, all right. So that is the end of the NVA turn.
Correct.
So they are
And that.
massing at the border.
Yep.
Great.
And if I show, what is it? The parrot's beak.
Yeah.
It says it should have 9 NVA troops, which it does.
Okay.
1 underground guerrilla and 2 bases.
Yep.
And southern Laos,
Yeah.
12 troops, which it does.
Oh,
2
cool.
underground guerrillas and 2 bases. So
Cool. Well, I
we are
think this
alive.
is actually really good for us because I think we're right that Arvin is going to perform this event, right? That's what we
I
determined.
think so. And they're going to remove 4 troops.
And so, and the nice thing is like this is going to, I mean, they would come over, NVA would choose to remove troops using this column, but we've already kind of shown how that works. So rather than waste everybody's time, we'll just let the bot tell us where to remove them from.
Yep. And it does say, if we're correct, the card says remove its pieces each from Laos and Cambodia. So it's got 4 to remove from there and 4 to remove from there.
What about here? Remove 1 from
That's interesting. It doesn't say each area. It says each from Laos and Cambodia. So I'm assuming this is all Cambodia and this is Laos.
Oh, so it'll
But we'll
probably
see.
remove 4 from here and 4 from here.
That's what I think. That's
This
my
would be
guess.
these would be the Cambodians. These would be the Laotians.
That's my guess. The way I read the card.
All right,
being
let's see if we got it.
novice.
Let's see if we got any of this correct. So we'll let the bot tell us.
All right, so we're going to run the bot.
Yep.
Arvin executes trucks.
Well, we got that right,
It degrades the trail by 2 boxes to 1.
which I really like.
Oh, this is interesting. Clearly, and this makes sense reading the card, Arvin is deciding what to remove.
Oh, okay.
Not so. If you had to choose what to remove from Laos, and it is, by the way, saying Laos and Cambodia.
Okay.
If you had to decide what you were going to remove from Laos.
Well, we probably would take the gorillas first, would we? Can we take the bases?
It does say NVA selects and removes. NVA selects and removes. That's interesting. It said remove 2. It said to remove the underground guerrillas and then 2 troops from southern Laos. The guerrillas surprises me.
Yeah. Well,
but
so
it says remove the 2 guerrillas and 2 troops.
2 guerrillas and 2 troops from southern Laos. That's what it said.
By the way, the reason I realized this is probably not Arvin deciding is if it could just remove pieces, it would have taken the bases.
Yeah.
And then here it's 1 guerrilla and the troops.
And 3 troops.
Yep.
So obviously it sort of values the troops higher than the guerrillas when it's deciding.
That feels stupid.
Someone does. Yeah, I don't know if you can. It's possible you can't remove the bases. I forget exactly how the rules are worded, but it's like they may even be protected during removal by the presence of other
I think it
things.
depends on the removal, and I think in this case, when you're removing pieces, you could.
Hmm.
I would have thought Arvin would have kept. These are vulnerable to us.
Yeah.
Well, they're vulnerable to an assault.
Well, look at we got Chinook coming up, so we could drop in there and assault them
Yeah.
if we wanted
Well,
to.
that I think we should, but I think we should drop in some Arvin because and remember that the reason is that U.S. troops
Yeah,
stuck in Cambodia.
yeah, can't get out.
It, still 7 cards, really 8 cards. So if we could get them out, our troops out, because we
Yeah,
don't have that many troops on the board, to be honest with
we
you.
don't really. Well, let's move on. That is Arvin did the event, so now we're basically hitting next, and we're gonna find out what card comes up next, right?
Yep. Actually,
Medevac.
I don't think we can. Medevac. So that is 15.
What does that mean? This
What does
commitment.
what mean?
What does that event mean? This commitment, all troop casualties available. Mark.
Oh, this commitment is this phase on the coup.
Oh, we don't have any casualties, so that's not super important right now, right?
Nope, it's not.
But I'm a little worried about that. Well, oh, that event is probably. Oh, that event is probably. Oh well, Arvin is first, so that's good.
Yeah, Arvin is first. That event to them is not. It's not critical to anybody, but so they're going to allow the North Koreans to play it.
Oh, the art it's performed by the NVA.
Yep. What number is it again? 15?
15.
Yep, performed by everybody but us.
So we
So I
can't
think
do.
Arvin will.
We can't do. We won't be able to do any airlifts until there's a coup, and they're going to stay eligible for another card. So that's a little rough.
It is.
Now,
No airlift. What is
NVA,
Mark?
NVA, I think, I don't, yeah, I don't know what that means.
Mark Herman built this game. I wonder if he just left a little note.
To himself, Mark.
He left it in.
No, 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 because he didn't capitalize his name. So I'm just looking here because obviously passing is an option if we wanted to like do something instead of let them go. But um, the VC will actually do this card. So the VC would free rally in any Cambodian spaces, then free march from any rally spaces, then NVA do the same. That seems like it would be really bad.
Yeah.
Like they just would start marching across the border.
I mean, we're giving them both options to rally and march. We can't do that.
No, we can't.
That's less painful.
So we have to make sure that they can't play this event though.
Right.
So we can't do.
Well, we could play the event.
We probably should play that event because that's the best way. Doing a an op only. I mean, with an op only, it's not a lim op, so we could do an op and just like wipe out a bunch of these bases that we lined up, right?
I think these bases are vulnerable, right? There's no guerrilla. If we attack and if we assault in one of them,
So
so
it so
here's
it
what I would ask you,
so
David:
it says so it says it
priority
says
the NVA or because the other option for the U.S. is to do a operation. Don't give them, just keep them to a lim op. And we've got vulnerable, vulnerable, vulnerable,
vulnerable.
vulnerable.
I know. We're basically have to decide whether we're more worried about the NVA or the VC at this point.
I think we should assault with the U.S. as a. Yeah, we don't need to do. We could just do an operations.
So
Let's take it.
the only argument I'm going to make here to you is this is going to cost us 12 to assault in all 4 of these
Only
spaces.
costs if there are Arvin resources involved. If you add, you're allowed to
Uh,
add in one of the spaces, we can add an Arvin assault. So it would only cost us 3 if we add it. And I don't know if there's any place we can add it.
right. Yeah. For
Here's the only
Plyko
place we
Darlak.
could add it.
And we don't need to, I don't think, right? Because we've got enough. We've
Well,
got
I
enough.
think we do to eliminate that because, and I don't think we can actually fully eliminate all these, unfortunately, because Highlands are 1 for 2.
Each base.
This is where it hurts not to have the airlift, but I don't want to give that event to.
So we could pay for Arvin here and we could eliminate
Oh,
everything
hold
here.
on, David. Oh no, that would give him the event. I take
So
that
we
back.
can eliminate here because we have 4. We can't eliminate here because we only have
Well, we
3.
can't eliminate the
No,
base.
we
We can
can't
eliminate the
eliminate that
2
base.
gorillas.
So I'm wondering if we should go into southern Laos and wipe things out.
If I'm not mistaken, we could wipe this all out, right? The tunnel may not because you got a die roll on the tunnel.
No,
But
oh, because that's a jungle, so that's 1 for 1, right?
in that, yeah, it's only Highlands that are.
Here we can wipe
Yeah,
out because we got a base.
there we can wipe out, and we can use Arvin to attack if we wanted
Yeah.
to.
Here we can
So
wipe
we
out the
can wipe out
gorillas, but that's it. And here we can here we
wipe
can
out the
wipe out
gorillas,
1 gorilla.
right?
And here we can wipe out both gorillas.
The problem that I see here with the sweep,
Yeah.
we can sweep. So if you look at sweep, move U.S. troops, if desired, onto an adjacent insurgent-free LOC, then an adjacent space. Meaning, to get into here, the only U.S. troops we can get there are these 4. So we're not going to wipe out bases here.
Okay.
And there's nothing to a sweep lets us flip gorillas. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay. So we're just gonna assault in all these spaces.
Think so. Doesn't that make sense?
I
That
think so. So we're gonna assault in all these spaces, and here we're gonna actually I don't even think we need to pay to have Arvin do this here because we have a base, it's 1 for 1.
Oh, we do have a base there. You're right. We're going to wipe out 2. Yep.
So we
So I
don't
don't think
even
we're going to use any resources.
so we don't have to use any resources.
Now listen, if I once as I'm putting this in, it will tell us if we're
What it
wrong. The app, if I try to put something in
yeah,
illegal,
yeah. So we're going to do a
do an
op
op
only.
only.
And the op we're going to do is assault. And we're going to
Assault.
assault in Tay Ninh, Pleiku, Bin Din, and Quang Tri. Correct?
Boom, boom. That's correct.
So we believe in Quang Tri that we're going to eliminate 2 VC gorillas and that's it.
Correct. And there's going to be just a base left.
Do you want to enter that and tell me if it comes back yelling at us?
I'll enter it. I'm going to see if it makes us put in all the spaces first.
Got it.
All
right. So basically, this is not going to be super. Well, Tay Ninh will be effective. Pleiku Darlak will be effective. Bin
And I think that's
Din
it.
will not be
We can't
effective.
do either of those because we don't have the troops.
Right, because it's only troops. These guys, these irregulars don't count.
You know, I've always heard in these coin series, words matter.
Yeah. So, but I still think that's probably what we're doing, right?
I can't think of anything better. I mean,
So,
we don't want to do an op and special activity because I don't want to give them the event.
no, I know.
So we can do a train and bring more Arvin resources. There's only 6 left. Patrol. The problem is
Yeah, we
they're
don't
they're already activated. We don't need to activate them.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's
Sweep.
let's try to wipe out.
Don't need to. I think I think it's the play.
All right. So we spend 3 resources, right?
Well, let me do this. I'm going to put in Plyku.
Okay.
By the way, this is one nice thing about the app is we just realized what
We
we
were
did
doing
think
something
we were
wrong.
going to do doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to also tell it we're going to do, oh my God. Yeah, okay. So it said, Plyku, the assault inflicts 2 hits. Remove 1 active gorilla and 1 base to available.
All right. So that
So that is what we thought would happen.
is what we thought would have. But that it does cost us 3 resources, right? Better.
It did. Yeah, why does it not?
It really better because
Well, I'm going to check on.
I'm going to be really confused if that's the case. I mean, did you indicate that you were using Arvin troops there?
No, but if you read,
I don't have the window open because it's really boring to
no,
watch.
I'm looking at the assault 2 for 1 if U.S. base.
Oh, so we only needed to use that troop. We don't need to activate those guys.
Correct. We don't
All
even
right,
need to
okay,
activate Arvin because it's 2 for 1.
Okay. So then Tay Nin.
Then Tainin, it says inflict 4 hits, remove 2 active gorillas.
Right. Now we need to roll for the VC tunnel.
Then the die roll is 5, tunnel destroyed.
What do I? Oh, so what do I just put that there?
Yeah, so that goes up here.
Okay.
Yeah. There are no more eligible spaces for assault.
All right. So we would have messed that up really badly.
Yep.
Okay, so
in multiple ways.
Assault U.S. troops. So got to tuck that away. The Rangers are not good for assaults.
But also tuck away the 2 for 1 with the base.
Yeah.
That's
we should try to get some bases down.
That's big.
All right, so that is the end of our assault. So
now the VC, which will do a limb up.
They'll do a limb up.
Because they're not going to pass.
Right. So I'm going to do this and shuffle this up. So we're just looking for a blue card here. All right. So X, are there any 2+ pop spaces without VC gorillas? That's almost certainly true.
Like, not imagine like here.
Well, I mean, it's like, I look at Saigon.
A ton of them.
Are there more 18 or more available pieces? That's going to be true.
This is 17, isn't it? Oh no, pieces. It includes bases. So that will be true.
So they're going to rally.
Yep, so this is X.
Yeah.
So it said yes and yes.
So they don't have any place where they have bases. So they're going to select spaces using place gorillas, and they're going to flip most gorillas where all are active. So they may hide some gorillas here. But they can only do it in one space. So they got to choose a space.
They're picking one space. Do we want to try and figure out where that's going to be?
See if we could guess where that's going to be. So
we're not doing place bases because we have no 3+ gorillas, like we just said.
So they're at vulnerable base. So they've got actually 2 spaces with a vulnerable base.
Yep. Most pop is next.
Are they both the same?
They're both the same. Kung Tree is the same.
So
as Bindin, they're both 2.
Does any of them have more total support?
Nope, neutral.
Okay, because you get down here and it's like if the U.S. is a player, you choose the one with the most total support. 1 to 2 VC gorillas and room for a base. So that's going to be true in both places, right?
Correct.
City or province with the fewest non-VC pieces.
They're exactly the same, so it's random.
Oh my God. No. This one only has 3 non-VC pieces. This one has 4.
Oh, yep. So we think it's binned in.
We think it's binned in. Let's see if, let me put this on screen and we can see if we're right.
Yep.
It chose binned in?
It chose binned in.
Wow. Look at us.
And it said place right. 3, which makes sense. It's the population plus bases for rallies, right?
Yep.
For
And then my guess is that it's also going to hide those remaining guerrillas, right?
No, because it's or flip.
Oh, it's or flip. Okay.
So my guess is it's done because that was a limb up.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Done. Put it to the limb up
All right, brilliant.
and
Wow.
draw a card.
All right, so I am going to hit next.
Don't be a coup.
No, it's not. And
I don't know why I didn't want a coup.
we're first up, so that's good. And the good news is we don't care about that event because we've already got all of our.
I just don't see us moving troops outside of the South with a coup so
Yeah,
close.
I mean the free airstrikes would be kind of cool, but okay. Although our airstrikes are really limited, I think for some reason, weren't they? No, maybe I'm misremembering. I thought there
I
was
don't think so.
I thought there was something here that limited our airstrikes until the next coup, but maybe that was
There was
an
this is
aborted.
about the limit airlifts.
Oh, airlifts, that's what it was. Okay. All right, so medevac. So Arvin is first up, and medevac. I can't remember if
Pretty sure
medevac
they thought it was performed.
is performed. So they're probably it's not critical and effective. It's not
They're not first
critical.
up.
It's not critical for the NVA, right? It's
Correct.
not critical for the NVA. So they're going to fall. They are not the first choice on an upcoming critical event, so they're going to opt plus SA.
They're going to opt plus SA and give that dang thing to those
Well,
guys.
I mean, the good news is they remain. So here's the good news. Because of this card that came up, it's not as
Yep.
impactful because they're going to remain eligible, but they're fourth eligible. So they're actually not going to get like that free turn. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it actually could have been a lot worse.
God, and I don't
Oh, wait,
like.
but they remain eligible until the coup. So they never actually stop being eligible. Whew. Hopefully that coup comes up soon because then that'll go away.
Oi, that's brutal.
Well, like you said, there's 6, 7,
Oh
8.
no,
There's
no,
only
no,
three
no. There's a
cards.
period. There's a period after eligible.
Oh, okay.
Executing faction remains eligible until coup. No airlift.
Got it. So all it's going to do is it's going to prevent us from airlifting, but I don't think that was much in our plans anyway. Well, maybe
Not
it was
mine.
because I wouldn't mind getting some more troops up here and assaulting, but let's move on. Okay,
Yeah,
so we believe we have to pull so we ignore this card because it's on top, right?
we remove. Yep, we ignore that card.
So we're doing Arvin N. 5 plus Arvin troops plus Rangers in any one space. So the answer to that is yes.
Definitely
So they're going
two,
to.
actually, right? No, only one. Only one. Nope, there's 5 there too.
Okay, so there's 2 spaces. So select one. They're going to transport using move priorities. So
Hmm.
they're going to transport and then assault. So hopefully they'll move up here.
Yeah, so I don't know how transport works.
Well, guess what we're about to find out.
Originating in one space, you can go to 6 different destinations. Oh, wow.
Move up to 6 Arvin troops or Rangers from one space, then into any adjacent destinations desired. Stop at insurgents. Flip all Rangers underground.
So I'm guessing which origin is the piece with the most movable pieces.
Yeah, so I don't think we can get up here, unfortunately, for them to. Well, you know what?
Yeah, we can move along. Get in the Khartoum, go along
Oh,
here,
that's right.
go
I
along
forgot.
here, go on
Everything's
the Penang,
adjacent
go
because
along
of
here.
lines of communications. Frankly,
Correct.
everything's adjacent to Saigon by that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they can they can bypass this.
I mean, I think it can get troops here,
Well,
here,
and let's
in
let's
both
just take a
places.
quick look at so they're gonna let's
I would bet vulnerable base is going to be first.
so move priorities. How do they choose? Oh, sweep or transport destination. City or province in Vietnam without coin control. Well, that one has coin control, unfortunately. God, vulnerable
Okay.
enemy base is not part of that. That's weird. All right, well, they're not going to pick that because that has coin control.
Idiots. But
All right.
they're oh, but it does have enemy base.
Yeah, but we've already eliminated that space because of coin control. So it's not in the selection set anymore.
Oh.
So, given all that, why don't we just let the bot tell us what they're going to do?
Why don't you just tell us what you want to do? All right, I'm putting in bot.
Yep.
Card H.
Card H.
Correct?
Yep.
5 or more troops in one space. Yes.
Yeah, good. You got
Arvin
that right.
selects Quang Tin. Move 4 troops from Saigon
Okay.
to Quang Tin, Quang Nai.
So that's there.
Yep.
4 troops. So it's going to move all 4 of the troops.
Is that all that can move in a transport is troops? Troops or rangers?
Troops or rangers. Okay.
I think it could only move 1 more because it chose that space.
Right. Well, is it going to move any more?
So that should have given it coin control there, right?
It did.
And their coin and patronage is now 42. Move 1 Arvin troop from Saigon to Bin Din.
Bin Din. That's here.
Yep.
Well,
don't know
I
why.
don't know why that probably has something to do with it having a base
And being a pop 2.
being a pop 2.
Then it says no space is found for an assault. And so it just, that was a pretty damn stupid move, my opinion.
Oh, okay. Because they can't use U.S. troops. They can't do it here.
Correct.
That seemed like
Useless.
a less than optimal decision. I mean, they would have had to.
I think H hurt us.
They couldn't get 6 troops here. So that's that.
No, I don't think H was a good.
No, it was a particularly great card. Yeah, I don't think
No.
so either. All right, well, it is what
But you know
it
what?
is.
You know what I chalk that up to? That Arvin player just screwed up.
I mean, let's be clear. I'm pretty certain that's what we're doing. It's playing really poorly.
Exactly.
So I don't think we need the bots to make mistakes if we're going to have any.
We're pretty confident they're going to play. NVA is going to play this. Stay eligible.
And basically all it
does is stop us from doing airlift.
It moves that. So why don't you go ahead and see if that's true?
NVA will remain eligible. They execute the shaded event medevac. Momentum medevac is now in play. As far as I know, there are no. I've never seen any counters to track momentum.
Well, I think you just put the cards there.
I think so.
Because it says momentum and capabilities, and so this card says momentum. Yep. So I think you just put the card there.
Yep.
So that's it.
That's it. You know, it's funny. You know, you just put this card here.
Yeah.
I think if you pull this card, oh no, it does get bigger again. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're drawing next again.
Yeah.
And they're eligible still.
Yep. So. I left them there, right? That's where you leave
them.
All right. So this is
interesting. We are getting really close.
Yes, we are. So we're first eligible here. And card 26 is probably not a critical event for the VC. Card
26 is critical for the VC.
Oh my God. So we have to think, well, we probably we're doing this again.
Yeah, because I don't want to move troops out of the south.
Is card 118 critical for them? Card 118 is critical for them too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So we got to pick which one of these we prefer the least.
So this one lets them move 3 of our troops to casualties, which will affect aid, cause 1 of our troops to go to out of play.
I think we got to let them play that one.
The Korean war arms?
Yeah, I mean, I can live with 1 VC piece in each. I mean, casualties is bad for us, right?
It is. The only argument I would make is let them play this one. They're going to wipe out 3 of our Rangers. We're going to get 2 of them back. One's going to go out of play. Again, aid drops. But if we do it, we might, well, we can't get binned in anymore.
We can't get binned in, no.
Although, I am almost positive.
But I mean,
Advise?
we
If
can't,
you
we
do an
can't.
advise and you flip a Ranger, can they remove a base? Do you know? Like, does it, even if it's not, because it just says remove a piece. Advise.
No, it's under advice. It says bases last, no tunnels.
It does.
It
Okay.
says there right in the thing.
Yep. Yep. Well, that's pretty easy. Yeah, I missed that.
I'm not with you letting them play this card because they
No,
also,
no, but
on
I
top of
agree.
the
I was hoping
casualties,
we could do more.
on top of the casualties, 3 spaces towards active opposition is also, I mean, that's like at least, I mean, that's 6
Agreed.
PPs because they're going to move Saigon.
Agreed. I agree with
I
you.
think just letting them
We
play
can't do the damage I was hoping. I'd let them place their pieces. So we're doing that again.
Yeah. No.
Because we don't want to place irregulars in the south.
Right. So now the question though is what are we going to do? I mean, it's not
Or
quite
out
as
of the south.
it's not quite as simple anymore, right? You know,
Well, we could train. Saigon's already at active support. If we train in Saigon, we can.
Where else could we pacify that would make sense? We could, if we train in Hue, we could pacify, and that would give us like that's a 2-pop space that currently doesn't have any
Yeah, that's a
support.
good one.
And actually, I kind of like Hue because if we can get a bunch of Arvin stuff in Hue, they could end up moving into Quang Tri, right? If we could get them
Yeah.
up to like
But
having
it's only
more.
police. Oh no, it's not. We got Arvin troops there. We got some Arvin troops.
Oh, but we don't have a U.S. piece in Hue, so we
Oh
can't do it
yeah.
there.
These are provinces with U.S. pieces. So we could
Well,
train where?
we could train in Quang Tri, if I'm reading this correctly.
Yep.
It's a city or province with U.S. pieces. There's no U.S. base. Then in up to 1 coin control. Oh no, we can't. We could place irregulars, but then we don't have any irregulars anymore for them.
Yeah. So if it's a U.S. base, it's here or here.
Yeah, I don't think train
Because
gets us. Well, we could train in Khartoum.
does a patrol help? Move U.S. troops to or along LOCs and
Well,
cities. Stop
I
insurgents.
could argue that like we could, if we patrolled from Tay Ninh, we could free up this LOC. I mean, it wouldn't be. I mean, I would argue. Actually, you know what? Oh no,
Nope.
never mind. I was saying we could just do a limb up because I was thinking we only wanted to do one thing. So if we patrolled, we select.
I mean, it's the only place that a patrol does anything, right? We basically move, get there, and we can basically wipe it out.
Yeah,
He's already activated,
he's
so we do a
activated.
free assault.
We do a free assault and wipe him out. Well, actually, no. Why don't we sweep? We could sweep from Pleiku into Bin Din.
Yep. With 1 troop.
Yeah, we probably should leave the irregular there or something, or we could just, or yeah,
Yeah.
we could move. Well, actually, we can move them from Khartoum as well.
Yeah, so we can sweep and get them all activated.
Yeah. Is there any place else we could also we could go from Tay Ninh
Well,
to
I mean,
we could also go from Tay Ninh to here,
yep.
or even to here, right? Because that's adjacent.
Where?
We
I
could
don't
say,
think this is adjacent to Tainan. Oh yeah, it is.
yeah, because isn't it like,
The city. Yeah.
so we could go, we could put two troops
I
here,
think the city makes it adjacent.
well, even if it, yeah, yeah, that's a good, I don't know the answer to that. But I would argue probably we probably want to move three of them. We want to move them uh, only into one because we'd need to keep three there if we want to do an assault on a future turn. If we get so lucky. I think the problem is I think there's a there's a decreasing likelihood that they're not going to get a coup in between and hide everybody. So this may all be for nothing, in which case killing
Right.
this guy on the line of control may actually be the smarter play. You follow?
I do.
Because I feel like what's gonna happen is we're gonna move these troops to here,
Move, and then the coup's going to
and then the
happen, and
coup's
they're
gonna
going to
happen.
flip
They're all gonna
everybody.
hide, and then we're gonna have to do it all over again. So
Yep.
I feel like even though it feels like we're not doing a lot, and we're not doing a lot, I feel like eliminating this VC on this LOC is probably actually the smarter play.
And they
I
got
will
no
say,
other place.
having said that, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I don't,
100%.
but you follow my logic though, right? I mean, if the
I
coup
do.
doesn't come up for another several cards, we'll regret it, right? But basically, the coup would have to not come up for like would have to not come up in the next card, and there's a 33% chance it does.
Yep.
I don't
Just trying
know.
to look if there was
I don't know.
another.
Maybe we should take that 33% shot because that's high reward if it succeeds. You know?
Yeah, and we think we can move troops from. Well, we know we can move them from
I think
Khartoum and Pleiku into Bin Din, right? And sweep. That's not a question.
yeah, we probably can move them from Tay in as well, is my guess, because they're adjacent because of the
No,
LOCs.
but a sweep is you only get one LOC. You can move onto an adjacent LOC and then into an adjacent space. You can't move.
Oh, got it. You can't just
A
move.
patrol is unlimited LOCs.
Well, so
Arvin may have a different, like their
so I
transport is
what I
unlimited.
so yeah, so what I think we should do is we should move troops into Bin Din, but I think we should also go ahead and move troops into these two spaces as well, just in case we get lucky. Or actually just
Yeah,
pick
and I'm
one
not
of them.
sure we can get here.
I think we
That's
should
why I'm
just
saying I don't know if.
let's just pick one of them anyway because we got to get three troops in there anyway in
Well, what we
order.
can do is we can try to move them here.
No, but what I'm saying is we want to move three anyway because otherwise we can't get rid of the base. So I think we
Right.
should
So
just
that's
move
all we want to do
three
is
of them
three.
there and leave the guy here for coin control. So
All right.
so the basic idea, just to recap, is we're gonna
Sweep.
sweep into those
There and
two
there, right?
spaces. So we're gonna move three from Tay Ninh into Quang Duc, and we believe we're gonna reveal those two.
So
And then
op only, sweep,
yep,
Pong
and
Duck. And we're also going to do Bin Din.
yeah, let me double. So Bin Din. The question is, how many do we want to move into Bin Din?
Well, let's think about. So part of the challenge is then destroying them because
Right. I
We
don't think
only
we can
need
get there.
3. Like if we moved all 3 of those, well, let me see. Sweep, move,
Yeah, it's
activate 1. It just says activate 1 guerrilla per US troop or irregular there.
yeah,
So
yeah. So we got 2
we get
irregulars.
credit. So I think we only need to do 2 to get those all. Now,
We only need to do
if we
1.
do
We just got to get the space activate. We don't even need to move one because we've got 3.
troop.
I thought you said troop or irregular.
Oh, it does say irregular. You're right.
You
We
just
only need
read that.
1. You're right.
Yeah.
I did, but I didn't pay attention.
So should we just
Now, my question though would be if we are going to next try to assault.
Yeah, but I don't think we can get there without moving some more troops in, without Arvin moving some troops
You
in.
probably need Arvin's help, which
Because we
means
can
we would
because we can get 4 troops there, but
need the
that
airlift, which we can't.
yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah, so I think we should I mean, we might get a little bit lucky and maybe Arvin moves some troops in at some point
There's that.
if they do some but so
But
I think we
one
just
interesting thing.
I'm saying we just move 1 in from Khartoum. That's my call. And then we just reveal those
Well,
3.
can I? We can't get to where we because this is going to be a 2-to-1, right?
Yeah.
Or 1 for 2
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we put bases down?
We put them down in during our commitment phase.
So, and what do we just place them wherever we want them?
We place them, but there is a limit that it's like let's take a quick peek during the commitment phase. In this round, take 1 and 3 US troops, then place all other troop casualties in coin controlled spaces, locks, or Saigon. Then the US may move troops totaling 10 minus casualties just placed, plus 2 bases into coin controlled spaces, locks, and Saigon. So it has to be coin controlled to get a base down. So there's a question of do we want to.
So that would argue that we should move all 3 of these troops in because that would give us coin control, I think.
Yep, that would. And I'm good with that. All right, so I'm going to select the sweep space.
It did give us coin control. Okay, so I'm going to pause while you enter that into the bot, but I'll come back if we decide we did something wrong. All right, so we mostly did that right. The one change from when I paused is we realized because this is a jungle and you only reveal gorillas two for 1, we had to move the other U.S. troop from Tain in. So we don't have anybody left in Tain in, but we moved them in here. These 2 gorillas are revealed. We moved all that in there. Those 5 gorillas are revealed. Now we just need a little bit of luck in terms of when the coup turns up.
Yep. So now it's a bot turn.
Plus maybe a little bit of luck in terms of. All right.
I'm
so
curious to see where they place. We think they're going to do it because that's critical to them.
Is that's what we said, right? 26 is critical to the VC. Yeah.
So we think they're going to play that.
No, we only
Nothing.
did.
Oh, we limb up them.
We faction. Yeah. I think they're gonna pass, right? Because
No. Oh yeah, they're going to pass because this one's critical to them. First,
right, and we didn't want them to play this event.
correct. They're going to pass.
Right, because this is critical to them. They would have
So,
passed anyway
ironically,
because they were their first up next.
and
Even if it
they're
wasn't
going to
critical.
not play it. They're going to do a limb up.
So they're going to do a.
So if I do bot, the VC went to pass.
Okay.
We're going to have to remember it's going to give them an extra agitate. Or actually, I think I'll be curious if it's supposed to do that. And then if we do bot, we believe they're going to do a limb up.
All right. So we got to find a red card. So we picked card S. So any 2 pop space without
We know
coin
that's
control.
true.
That's got to be true.
We've done this one. We just literally, didn't we just do this?
I think we did.
They're going to rally again.
Yeah, but this time they're actually probably gonna. No, they don't actually.
No, they lost all their guerrillas. They took them
Yeah.
all off. But
All right.
they don't have any place to put bases, actually.
They don't. So
So
they're just gonna put
they're good.
bases and improve the. They're gonna put guerrillas in one space, and improve the trail, because it's a limo.
That's it. That's what we think is going to happen, and we think it's going to be Southern Laos or the Parrot's Beak.
Yep, go for it. Let's find out if we're right.
So that's S. Three guerrillas into the Parrot's Beak.
Cool.
2 bases, and the trail value is down to 1. And that is improve the trail to 2, and that's all they do. I'll move that to 2.
Parrot's Beak, you
Move
said,
it to
right?
limo.
You said
Parrot's
Parrot
Beak, yep.
Okay, so they put 3
Yep.
guerrillas.
And that was once again randomly chosen, I think, between Southern Laos and the Parrot's Beak.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, not too bad.